It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see Drew Lock. No problems for him last week, going over 350 passing yards. It's the Seahawks and the Niners, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 23.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Brandon Gaudin, as always, joined by my good friend Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Niners in this matchup. Their offense is a unit that's not afraid to take chances out there, but not always for the better. What do you see them trying to do here?
I think they'll continue to take those chances, Brandon, but to me, they have to do it in a measured way. And what I mean by that, they can't just come into a game and throw caution to the wind and just say we're going to run a bunch of gadget plays, a lot of reverses, end arounds, all of those things. They've got to identify the spots where they want those plays to pay off, which means you have to set them up, and then when they present themselves, take full advantage.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now here's Trey Lance leading this 49er offense onto the field. Some very big expectations for the second-year signal caller.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Lance looking to throw it. And it's complete to Mitchell. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll leave him with a third and just a yard. On third down, here's Mitchell. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. The Niners at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw. And he finds Tyler Croft. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On the counter, Mitchell. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The numbers last week for Mitchell. 15 carries, 65 yards.
There are some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Throwing his Lance on third down. Throw left side, complete to McLeod. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. third down. They gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And a short gain down to about the 33. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Lance. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Get a look at this Seahawk offense as they come out there, and the quarterback brought in as part of that big offseason trade, now in his 4th NFL season, Drew Lock.
It wasn't the easiest of times in Denver for Drew Lock, who was unseated after a single 4-win season as the Broncos starter. The Russell Wilson trade sent him to a fresh start and a starting opportunity with the Seahawks. Maybe a change of scenery is exactly what's needed to bring the potential out of the former second-round pick.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Lock to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. To throw it is Lock. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. Able to slither by. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Walker will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Walker. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Lock now on 3rd and goal. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. But then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
To throw again on second down. Lance, screen play, setting it up for Mitchell. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing now is Lance. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Now Lance on the bootleg, steps away, and the grab by Croft. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Lance. And he'll find McLeod on the right side complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49. Throwing on first down is Lance. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Throwing again on second down. Lance. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Week 2 underway around the NFL, and a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener, the 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night, a treat, a Monday night doubleheader, Tennessee and Buffalo, 7:15 Eastern, and then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little over an hour later. Lock again here on 2nd and 10. Throw out wide to Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Well, they try to swing it on left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Locke working out of the gun. Dumps that off to Penny, his running back. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Trey Lance and the Niners back onto the field. He had the interception on the opening drive, but bounced back to throw a touchdown last time out. And he'll look to build on that as they start 1st and 10. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
On play action, Lance. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
Partner, find me a star more on the rise than Deebo Samuel after last season. Wide receiver, running back, kick returner. This man does it all for the San Francisco 49ers. Ranked 3rd in the league in all-purpose yardage and deservedly made first-team All-Pro. Building on that with a 1st down here.
On 1st down, Lance returns it right back to Samuel. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Seahawks with a 1st and 10. Locke gets ready to go at their own 12-yard line. Throwing now is Locke. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Now Locke going to run a little touch pass here to his wideout. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Oh, nice move. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Lance looking to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. And Lance going to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now we're going to get a timeout here, as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Lance now on 1st down. Well, same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Big Al Woods there to make the tackle. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And I think there on the left hash mark, he's just aiming down the middle and hoping to hit it true. But this ball started right and start working away from him, and it's going to wind up wide of the mark.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Looking to throw again on second down. Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Locke trying again after the pick six. Robinson's got it. To throw again on second down. Locke. This is the tight end fan. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Locke's throw caught here by Metcalf. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Working with a 2nd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Locke. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Locke going to try and throw on third down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Now Locke. He'll get this out wide to Penny. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. From the gun, it's Locke. Man open is Robinson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Myers' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Continuing on, here's a look at the next-gen stats in that first half, and they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked, and I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.